speculated the last few weeks. Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year. And for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one. But Mahomes, a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought, was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserves some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 51 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Lockett the return. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Down.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Roger. Very left. Hey, orange.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Simple, baby. Let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
On first down, Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
On 53. Let's go, Roger.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Interesting note on Phillip Lindsay. He's the first undrafted rookie to run for 1,000 yards and to make a Pro Bowl.
That's an amazing statistic, isn't it? Because when you talk about undrafted players, typically when they do make a team, it's been the entire first season being a core special teams guy. Oh, that's right. Phillip Lindsay started the season as a gunner on the punt team before becoming their lead running back.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange! Roger, Roger, Roger! On 53.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
On 53. Hands down. Hands down.
Keenum will try again on second down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Here's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down. Now Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking... That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Charles, let's assess the Denver Broncos right now. Of course, they're going to have a new man in charge by the time next season rolls around. Vance Joseph let go. Second straight losing season. 6-10 this year, 5-11 the year before that. And you've told me this before. I think that was the first time they've had back-to-back losing seasons since the 70s.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's just not normal for the Denver Broncos in that franchise. But they do have something to build on, though. Think about what they did with Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent out of the University of Colorado. He had a big year at running back. I like what they've done at receiver with Cortland Sutton and Deshaun Hamilton. They're going to continue to get better. The defense stays strong. Even though they finished number 22 in the league last year, they can make a jump and rebound, I think, in 2019.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, on 53. Hey, go Roger.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Roger.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos send out their punter now. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mary left. Hey, go Roger.
They are going for it. Keenum. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's go 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Baldwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 50, check 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10.
Orange, orange. Hey, go Roger. 22. 22. Hey, orange.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
53. Hey, check 22. 22. Hey, orange. Orange. Hey, we're good. 53. Out. Jam. Hey, go Roger. Jam. Cut.
The final shot before half for Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. There's Wilson, and now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Jam. Very left.
Back to throw, Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Hey, go Roger. Roger, Roger, Roger. 22.
Keenum now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
22. Harry left, Harry left. Harry left, Harry left.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Down, down. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Third and long. It's Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And out now come the Seahawks. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Who's the team? 14, got it. Let's go, 14. Hey.
Now Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10 now. Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now it's Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
22.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Orange, orange. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Hey, go, Roger.
To throw, it's Keenum. Room to run past midfield. Left side here to Sanders. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver 1st down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Down. 53. Hey, go, Roger.
To throw is Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Keenum. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On second down, here's Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
We're good. Hey, we're good, we're good.
On third down, that's Lindsey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take us to high. Like 20. Roger, roger, roger. Roger, roger, roger. 22. 22. Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange!
Keenum now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Roger, roger, roger.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Roger, roger, roger. Hey, right 20. Hey, go, Roger. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange.
Now a first down throw. Keenum under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frank Clark in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Jam, jam.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Very left, very left.
We want it. Come to my world.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. third down. It's Lindsay, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14, run it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's McKissick. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.